Saturday. I don't know if you can see in the back of my vehicle, but I've got a bunch of stuff. Explanation on that is we are going to be moving. We are currently kind of north of the suburbs of Minneapolis and St. Paul right now, and we're moving south, closer to where I teach and work and coach at, and it's gonna be nice to be a little bit further down in the cities. That's gonna make just everything a whole lot easier. I mean, right now it takes me about a half hour to drive to work, to drive to the gym, because obviously I work out at the place that I teach at and coach at. But yeah, so it'll be nice. But right now, just kind of the stress of moving. So we got a storage locker, and I am moving just kind of daily, just taking some items, making a car full, loading up the storage locker, just kind of chipping away at all of our stuff piece by piece. And then we've been selling a bunch of stuff on Facebook Marketplace, and then obviously donating a lot of the stuff that we're not going to use that we find to Goodwill, and just making some donations there, which is nice. But obviously with anything house buying, house selling, moving is going to be a bit of stress. So that's kind of the update on that. As far as training goes, it had been going really well, and then had the night where we won 5 volleyball matches in a row, and then obviously the cabin weekend was pretty exhausting with just sheer manual labor, and so training's been okay. And then thirdly, kind of slept funny on my neck, so that's been a little twingy. But we get an afternoon training session today, which are few and far between, because normally I work out before teaching, arrive to the gym around 5:30, anywhere between like 5:15, 5:30, 5:45, and get my lift in. But now I get like a fully carbed up workout, so we'll see how that goes. So the shoulder's a little bit iffy, but general energy level should be a bit higher. So we'll see how that goes. Plan for today is going to be a complex and the snatch of snatch, drop snatch, or I guess snatch balance, and then overhead squat, something heavy. And then we are going to be doing like kind of a half pull, clean lift off, clean jerk dip, and then jerk. I might do some squats today. We'll see how the legs feel, if I'm feeling fresh. But yesterday I had an off day, just to kind of like let the shoulder heal up. I can turn my head. It's just kind of twingy. I don't know what it is, but slept wrong, overtrained, whatever it may be. I'm still gonna lift. And then tomorrow I'm gonna take an off day, and then back to the next week of training on Monday. Now, it is funny to me, like with World Weightlifting Championships going on right now, just, I feel like everyone in their mind has like, oh, this is the best way to train. And I know there's kind of like the science-based versus the lifting off feel thing in bodybuilding right now. And I think, like in weightlifting, or Olympic weightlifting, there's just not one way that everybody's going to be successful. You kind of got to figure out what works for you and roll with that, and then be able to adjust and kind of figure stuff out yourself. Obviously, there's way more technique involved, and so like you want to have a good technical eye on you, because if you're doing crummy reps with bad technique, it's not going to be great. But if you can get your technique dialed, and you might handle more volume in the snatch versus somebody else, or you might not be able to go as heavy in clean and jerk as often as other people. I just don't know if there's like one prescribed way to go about things. So, and I know there's the Russian techs, but again, I just think generalizing stuff, people are in different situations, people adapt differently, and so as much as, like, first and foremost, you want to have someone who is your coach, like critiquing your technique. If you're new, you definitely do want to get programming from them, but in Olympic weightlifting, more so than any other kind of lifting, you absolutely need to be having someone who is critiquing your technique. When it comes to programming, I think that's a little bit more on feel. And I mean, to be honest, for me, I feel like those days where you're just feeling hot, you kind of got to send it, because, I mean, as I've found out as I get older, those days where I feel like perfect, they don't happen as often. So we are going to get this lift in, going to move some boxes, and hopefully make it a great Saturday. Got some pizza tonight for the post-workout meal. Still trying to gain weight. Body weight is up to like 237 right now, and so the weight gain has been slow and steady, which I'm glad it's going that way, because I feel like it should be that way. But we're just going to kind of try to keep it pushing. So I hope all of you have a beautiful Saturday, whether that's training, whether that's relaxing, whatever it may be. And yeah, let's make it a great day.